In the brutal theater of the Russo-Ukrainian war, a new front has opened, not in trenches, but in the skies. Swarms of Ukrainian drones now target the heart of Russia's power, its oil and gas empire. These are not random attacks, but precise strikes designed to cripple the economic engine fueling Russia's aggression. The skies over Russia, once considered safe, have become a battleground. For years, the war was largely confined to Ukraine, with its cities enduring relentless Russian assaults. Now Ukraine is taking the fight deep into Russian territory. Lacking heavy bombers or long-range missiles, Ukraine has innovated with domestically produced drones. These drones are transforming modern warfare, proving that determination and technology can challenge a superpower's critical infrastructure. Each successful strike sends a clear message. Ukraine will retaliate and exploit Russia's vulnerabilities. The campaign is a testament to Ukrainian ingenuity and resilience, directly challenging Putin's authority. This high-stakes drone war is forcing both sides to rethink their strategies. For Russia, it's a painful lesson in vulnerability. For Ukraine, a way to impose real costs on the invader. The world is witnessing how technology is reshaping conflict, making strategic assets more exposed than ever. The drone war against Russia's oil refineries is now a defining feature of this protracted conflict. To grasp Ukraine's strategy, you must understand the central role of oil and gas in Putin's Russia. The energy sector is the foundation of the Russian economy and the primary source of hard currency funding the war. In 2024 alone, oil revenues were projected at $189 billion, money that pays for tanks, missiles, and soldiers. Refineries are the crucial choke points. Crude oil must be refined into fuel for Russia's war machine. Without these facilities, logistics would grind to a halt, tanks would run dry, aircraft grounded, and the military paralyzed. Putin's power is tethered to the uninterrupted operation of these refineries. His Achilles heel. The financial stakes are enormous. Drone strikes threaten the funds used to pay soldiers' salaries and maintain morale. Disrupting refining isn't just about infrastructure, it's about making the war economically unsustainable for the Kremlin. The campaign also targets the domestic fuel market, a cornerstone of Putin's social contract with Russians. Rising petrol prices and shortages bring the war home in a way propaganda can't hide. Suddenly, the special military operation becomes a personal inconvenience and financial burden. This pressure on civilians is a powerful secondary effect, designed to erode support for the war. Ukraine's strikes are hitting both the Kremlin's wallet and its grip on society. Ukraine's drone campaign has turned Russia's theoretical vulnerabilities into fiery reality. Ukraine's drone campaign has turned Russia's theoretical vulnerabilities into fiery reality. Ukraine's drone campaign has turned Russia's theoretical vulnerabilities into fiery reality. The attacks are systematic and increasingly sophisticated, not random. On September 7, 2025, Ukrainian drones struck the Ilsky refinery and a key pipeline station, causing major fires and disruption. These strikes are escalating, targeting the most complex and vital components of refineries, like cracking units, inflicting maximum damage. Repairs are costly and slow, especially with Western sanctions blocking access to parts and technology. Ukrainian drones have hit targets up to 1,600 kilometers inside Russia, including deep within its industrial heartland. Even facilities near sensitive locations like Putin's Black Sea mansion have been struck, the message, "Nowhere is safe." Each attack forces Russia to divert resources, stretch air defenses, and manage economic fallout. Images of burning refineries puncture the Kremlin's narrative of control. These strikes are a powerful symbol of Ukrainian resistance and a constant reminder of the war's cost. It's a war of 1,000 cuts. Each drone strike another deep incision into Russia's war machine. Ukraine's precision campaign is reshaping the conflict. The impact of Ukraine's drone campaign is best measured in hard numbers. Strikes have shut down an estimated 17% of Russia's oil refining output, a staggering blow to its war economy. Financial losses from September 2024 to February 2025 alone are estimated at $658 to $863 million, not counting long-term costs or global market disruptions. As attacks intensify, the financial toll soars, draining resources from the war effort. In response, Russia imposed a nationwide petrol export ban to prevent domestic shortages, a clear sign of crisis. This move deprived the state of vital export revenue and signaled panic over fuel stability. Russia's war economy is stretched thin, with a ballooning defense budget and a worker shortage. Yet drone strikes keep undermining the revenue needed to sustain the war. The numbers are clear. Ukraine's drones are melting Putin's oil empire. Ukraine's refinery strikes are the result of relentless innovation and tactical ingenuity. Factories like Firepoint churn out up to 100 attack drones daily, aiming for 36,000 this year to overwhelm Russian defenses. These drones spearhead Ukraine's deep strike capability, supported by advanced munitions like the American E-Ram and Ukraine's own Flamingo missile. This diverse arsenal allows for flexibility and unpredictability, keeping Russian defenders guessing. Cyber warfare amplifies the impact. Ukraine's IT army hacks Russian systems, including Starlink terminals and thousands of CCTV cameras. These compromised cameras provide real-time targeting data, guiding drones and missiles with pinpoint accuracy. The fusion of drone tech, advanced missiles, and elite hackers is a new paradigm in warfare. Ukraine's intelligence service has turned Russia's own security infrastructure against it. This technological edge lets Ukraine systematically dismantle Putin's war economy, one strike at a time. Russia has scrambled to defend its economic heartland, often with desperate and clumsy measures. Improvised defense towers now elevate Panzer air defense systems around critical sites, but the scale of the threat is overwhelming. The Kremlin's economic and diplomatic moves, like the petrol export ban and a proposed moratorium on infrastructure attacks, signal deep anxiety. Yet, Russia's responses have grown reckless. On September 10, 2025, Russia launched a massive retaliatory assault, 415 drones and 43 missiles at Ukraine. More dangerously, Russian drones from Belarus breached Polish airspace, risking direct confrontation with NATO. NATO jets shot down the drones, and Poland invoked Article 4, calling for urgent alliance consultations. The incident was condemned as reckless and unprecedented, with NATO reaffirming its commitment to defend every inch of its territory. Polish officials warned the world is closer than ever to a major military clash. Russia's desperate attempts to counter Ukraine's drones are pushing the region toward a dangerous precipice. Ukraine's drone campaign has fundamentally altered the war's strategic landscape. It's moved the conflict beyond frontline attrition, allowing Ukraine to inflict disproportionate costs on Russia. By striking at Russia's economic core, Ukraine is systematically weakening Putin's ability to sustain his invasion. With 17% of refining capacity offline, Russia faces a trilemma: cut military fuel, lose export revenue, or cause domestic shortages. None are palatable for the Kremlin, and the pressure is mounting. The strikes have turned Russia's economic strength into a strategic vulnerability. Enabled by Ukrainian innovation and autonomy, the campaign has unleashed deep strike operations once thought impossible. The fusion of drones, missiles, and cyber teams is rewriting the rules of modern warfare. Ukraine's drones are not just hitting refineries, they're striking at the foundation of Putin's power. Slowly but surely, they are melting his oil-funded empire and shifting the balance of the war.